T-Boys TV, we're here with another T-Boy Discusses. Obviously in this one, big news for Luton Football Club going forward. And obviously that is now the arrival of Matt Bloomfield. Obviously was the Wycombe Wanderers manager. Has now obviously come to Luton on a 3.5-year deal. I mean, what do you guys make of that deal? Is it a big, lengthy deal? Is it a bit risky in a way? Maybe I think it could be, given that we give Rob Edwards a 4-year. Again, I know obviously he succeeded to start off, got us to the Premier League, and then obviously it didn't quite work out in the Premier League, but that was obviously a bit risky. Is this a bit risky? Let me know. I'm going to read a bit what it says here. So we've brought the 40-year-old to Kenilworth Road, along with his assistant, first team coach, and all of that. Obviously, he will be starting off our game at home against Preston, obviously on Saturday in the Championship. He's made 500 appearances as a midfielder for Wycombe over a 19-year period. Arrives in Bedfordshire, having worked wonders at Adams Park since returning from a 5-month spell at Colchester to take over as a manager in February 2023. In the calendar year 2024 alone, Bloomfield's side gained 87 points in League One, scored 107 goals in all competitions, and reached the EFL Trophy final, in which they are runners-up to Peterborough United at Wembley. He departs to Buckinghamshire club, having guided them to second place in the third tier, while also leading them to the FA Cup fourth round, which is obviously their last game, beating Portsmouth 2-0. That was always going to be an interesting battle, given Wycombe are high up there in League One, Portsmouth obviously low-end Championship side. And then this is what he said about joining. It's a genuine honour and a privilege to be here, to be as appointed as manager of this incredible club. I'm really proud. It's been a busy few days, a very busy weekend, but I've met the recruitment team, met Gary, and spent some time with the board. The fact that they're all Luton supporters and that they care so much about their football club shone through, and the fact they had a real big desire for me to join our football club also shone through, so I'm incredibly proud and very happy to be here. That made me feel very comfortable and very wanted, which is huge for me. I want to work with people who care and fans who also care. And they certainly do here. I want to work with people who want the best for their football club. And that's more than evident with Gary, the chairman, and the board of directors. That feeling that they gave me, and the feeling of being wanted, how much research they've done into me and into the football team that we've produced here at Colchester and Wycombe. And the knowledge base of what I stand for, who I am, and what I've tried to produce in our football team left me in no uncertain times that this was the right move at the right time. And then obviously it says welcome to Kenilworth Road and that. And again, obviously Gary sort of hinted at it, didn't he? When Rob Edwards left, obviously he's looking to get someone who's in currently a job. And obviously, Matt Bloomfield was at the time. His playing career, obviously I didn't watch Wycombe thoroughly, but I do remember that playoff final. Did watch it, one of my close mates actually, who is a Wycombe fan. And obviously they went up. And that was, he was actually the captain for that. So obviously that is a highlight memory. Obviously Wycombe was his team growing up and that, so that was pretty sick as well for him. And it wouldn't have been an easy move to make, despite probably is getting more money and stuff, and it is, no disrespect to Wycombe, but it is a better squad that he's going to with players and stuff. It would always be difficult for him, being there that long as a player, manager as well, like I say, obviously, doing what he did with them, and they don't have the biggest budget in League One, so credit to him for that. Looking at his style of play, he does chop and change between a 3 and a 4 at the back. Obviously, we want to see a back 4 ideally. I think it all depends who you're playing against, really. The only worry I do have with him in charge is the one up front. I don't mind the one up front if it's like not Morris, because like I said, in a lot of the recent games, especially towards the back end of Rob Edwards' time, we see it against Forest, one up front, which is Morris. Apologies about that. Dog's flipping, making noise left, right, centre, so I can't help that. But yeah, like I say, Morris, he's good at holding up the ball, but he ain't got that pace to get him behind. If he plays like Elijah there, that would be good, or Brown or someone like that. If he plays like Morris there or Woodrow, that's just not going to work, because that's not the type of players they are. We could maybe get in Kone as well, who's obviously from Wycombe. He could be a helping point of that. Obviously, Bloomfield could be that attraction of him coming in Championship football as well. Obviously, it is better than League One football, so that could help. But yeah, I mean, I did watch a bit of his coach insight thing that he done, and that was pretty good. Read actually, and he was saying in that, about possession. He don't care about sitting on the ball for ages. He likes to do stuff with possession when he has it, and I like to hear that because I'll be honest, like Rob Edwards, he got us to the Premier League and that, but this season he tried to implement having more possession and stuff. It doesn't always matter. Like when they played Portsmouth the other day, they won 2-0, had less possession. It does not matter, and that is what Luton were known for, especially the season we went up and the season we kept progressing, and progressing the years before that. We had less possession and we would just work hard and have that grit and determination to get over the line. We wouldn't really batter teams. We would just outwork them, and that's the type of Luton we want to see as fans again. The ones that get results over the line. Some people are fussed about the type of football. He tends to play more attacking football. I don't mind what type of football we play at this moment in time, as long as we win football games. That's what we need to do. With Wickham, he's obviously he had a really good away record, actually best in the league. And League One this year is very competitive, as we know. You've got the likes of Birmingham, Wrexham, there's other teams up there, Huddersfield, a lot of teams in and around that playoff section as well. So to have the best form based on their budget as well, it does remind me of Luton in ways. Especially the year we went up. Obviously, we didn't have the biggest budget. Obviously, now we have a better budget. It's obviously parachute payments and stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, it's all interesting. At first I was a bit sceptical of it. But the more I thought about it, looked into his coach's insights and things like that, I'm a lot more confident that he could be a man to take Luton forward. And there's going to be big pressure on him, guys, because he's never managed in the Championship. So he's got to prove to us as well that he was worth it. And it's going to be very interesting to see how it works. I mean, the away record's really good, so hopefully, at Wickham it was, so hopefully that can turn around for us. Obviously, we're playing midweek next week against Oxford, which won't be an easy game. But it all starts off against Preston this weekend. So, good opportunity, to kick on and kickstart his time at Luton. We shall see. But let me know, what do you guys make of this appointment? Are you happy? Like I said, I was sceptical at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I looked into it, you got to back him. You got to back him. You got to at least let him have a go and see if he can change anything around. And I'll be honest, guys, I don't want us to go down, obviously. But if we did, I think we would keep him because he's got decent experience in League One now, obviously doing wonders with Wickham, especially at their budget, let's be honest. So we shall see. But, he's going to have a big job at his hands to keep us up, and he's never managed in the Championship. So we'll see how that goes. But like I say, let me know your thoughts. Do smash a like on the video, subscribe, follow me across all my socials, and yeah, subscribe to the Extra channel. And yeah, until next time, take care and peace.